Hey, hi. Hi, whoa. Wasn't quite expecting this. A mob scene.
We agreed that you would tell them right off the bat what RL stands for.
Robert Lawrence.
Robert Lawrence.
Just my boring name. It's not scary, it's not funny.
Let's kick it off.
What is your favorite story and why?
I think The Haunted Mask. You know that one? Oh. Yeah, well, I guess you do. That's the only Goosebumps book that's based on something that happened in real life. When my son, Matt, was a little guy, it was Halloween time, and he was trying on a green rubber Frankenstein mask. And he pulled it down over his head, and he couldn't get it off. And I'm watching him, he's tugging and he's tugging. And I thought, what a great idea I should have helped him, right? I should have helped him take them. Instead, I started writing notes. Great story idea. Poor Matt was still in the mask.
When you were a kid, did you play outside with bugs and ghost stuff?
When I was a kid, I stayed in my room typing. I never liked to be outdoors. And the funny thing is, I've written maybe 20 books about summer camp. I never went to camp. I think I touched a tree once. And you know, I started typing when I was 9, and I never really learned how to type. And I only type with this finger. I've written 300 books with this finger. And look, it's totally bent. Look, it's ruined. It's ruined. I can't even move it. That's from 300 books with one finger.
How do you get your ideas for your books in?
I try to think of a good title. I just wrote a Goosebumps book called They Call Me the Night Howler. And I just thought of that title, and then I started to think, well, what could that be about? Maybe a boy is at a superhero museum, and he runs into the superhero, and the superhero says, I'm sick of this. I don't want to do this anymore. And he gives his costume to the boy, and the boy becomes the Night Howler. And that's where the idea came from. But almost all my ideas now come from thinking of titles, not trying to think of ideas. Because if I think of a good title, it leads me to a story.
Okay. My question was, how do you pick the names of your characters?
The names of the characters? Well, when my son Matt was in school, I had his school directory, and I used all the kids in his school.
If you were a monster from your book, what monster would you be?
I guess I'd want to be Slappy, just because he's so rude. Right? It'd be fun. He just insults people and he says horrible things. That would be fun, I think. That's why he's so much fun to write.
Do you think that there's any necessarily boundaries in what you can put in a children's scary book?
That's a really, really good question. Yeah, my rule is that kids who read the book have to know that it couldn't really happen. They have to know that it's a fantasy. And if they know that, then I can get pretty scary. So I keep out a lot of real world stuff. I keep out of the books just to make them, you know, because they're just supposed to be fun. Yeah, sure.
This is what he wrote. He drew while he was listening to you.
Very cool.